Okay, quick tutorial on how to do the camera for the Unreal Live Link. So go up here, after you install, make sure your plugin is correctly in. Once it is, you can hit this Unreal Live Link button and that'll pop that up, and then you just simply grab a camera and hit the plus button and it'll put this camera in there. And once you're done doing that, you can go into Unreal and click the live link, and this little guy comes up, and you go over here to Maya, and let's just delete this one out for now, so we'll redo it and go here, and then you want this camera because that's what you're working with. Make sure you get these settings correct, engine time and all this stuff. I have been playing around with this. Last time I had latest and that worked, but this has been kind of finicky. I'm going to drag a camera in here, and I'm going to call that camera camera 1, just like I had it in Maya. So I'm going to call it camera 1. Okay. And now camera 1. There's my old baked one that I tried. Okay, this needs, in order for it to be hooked in correctly, because if I, you can see if I do this, nothing is actually changing because it's not hooked in. And the way you hook it in is you go up here to your camera and click on scene component, add live link controller, change the subject to camera, and I think the rest of this is good. And now hopefully if I scrub around, now you see it working in there, and that's because I don't have this showing up here. So I do that, and let's see if this is performing. Now one thing that's really weird is happening is it's not quite right, and that is because the camera wasn't initially set at 000. There's actually a couple of reasons that, this main reason. So what you gotta do is go back up here, let's hide this for now, and reset this, and now it's at 000, and voila, the camera is animating exactly like my scene. Now, one thing to know is you need to turn this setting off or on, which is the I just go up here and type CPU, and it's use less CPU when in background, and you have to uncheck this. That was a big thing that was holding me up earlier. It was like staggering and stuttering, and that kind of messed me up. So yeah, that works. And here's the settings I have latest on. I'm not sure that's like the perfect thing, but once you do get your camera, you can bake it out as I have done. I have camera baked out, and I've brought that into Unreal. Now the one thing that is a little squirrely is, and it's kind of hard to get the exact framing. It's close, but it's not, it's not perfect, which is messing with all of these camera settings here. I'm going to just open this up. Messing with all of these to get the exact same framing. I guess I had to kind of do this and figure out, okay, like, was that was this picket right here in the tennis court, like, was this in the right framing and everything? And I had to like sit here and adjust the focal length and these numbers in here in Maya to get this correct. So I think there's a little bit back and forth with trying to figure out that, but my results are they're somewhat close. So you can see on top here, they're close, but this is not, you wouldn't be making masks with this technique unless you spent the time to really get that right. So I wish that was more correct, but we'll have to wait for another day for that. And yeah, once you bring your camera back in, it's a quick setup to let me see here. It's a quick setup. All you need to do is load your sequence, and once you load your sequence, you just need to put in, you right click and hit import, and you find your the camera that you exported from Maya. You find, like, you know, I had this baked one and I exported that. You find that and you import it through here, and it'll set up all your keyframes and your correct camera. Now see, this one's messed up again too, and it's probably because I didn't zero all this out. So now that I did that, yeah, I think I messed this one up. How is that 0? How is this location 0? That is not 0 of the world. Maybe that was the problem. Oh. Okay, that's it.